Well, good morning. It's Randytbird out here in sunny Arizona on a nice, beautiful June 16th. Happy Father's Day to you all. All you fathers are ones expected to be fathers. Awesome. It's something that is pretty amazing. You know, I'm kind of second time through here with the grandson, so yep, starting all over again in my 60s. So as you can see today, I'm on the Dyna. It finally got up here. I had a little work done to it while I was down in the valley, and it is just feels really good to be back on it again. Yes, the big news up here is that we had a fire that came within a couple miles of the house, so it was pretty scary time. An RV caught on fire. I guess it had a bunch of ammunition in it, and it cooked off and caused a 200-acre forest fire. And right there you can see it from my house, and my wife got caught in traffic coming up from the valley and was in traffic for like 5 hours, and finally ended up having to take a dirt road a back way in, and but you know, all was well. My stepson was at the house and ended up he was out there watching, and he did some video of it, kind of choppy video. I don't think I'll be able to include it in this video of the 747 slurry bomber flying in low across the ridge and dumping the fire retardant. I guess it made a couple, 3 passes, and the hot shot crews were in there, and the regular rangeland fire crews, and all the way up from Daisy Mountain, which is down by New River. They did a fantastic job of keeping us all safe. No buildings burned. We did lose a little bit of the desert brush, but there, I don't know why this RV burned. It was one of those bus type RVs, that the big ones, and why they had so much ammunition we don't know, but they of course had to approach it carefully. But again, all is well that ends well. It was a pretty scary time having just moved in. I would hate the thought of losing everything in the first 2 months I was up here, so you know, thank God for that. So, and thank God for being insured up to my eyeballs in this day and age. So if that had happened, I guess it would have been easy to move, considering I wouldn't have had anything to move. So, but we didn't want to do that. So just taking a ride down 69 today. It is a little bit before 8 a.m. in the morning, and it's good. It is great to be back on the Dyna again, and you know, it finally is. When I moved up here, I didn't have room to get all 3 bikes up here, and my buddy has a shop, Dillinger's, as you see in my intro, down there in Tempe, Arizona, and he was kind enough to both store them for me and bring them up there in his company trailer. So thanks, Bobby, appreciate it. And if you're in Tempe, check out his shop. Got some good mechanics, good skill there. They do a great job. The other new news up here is that I had been splitting time working in Phoenix part-time, and up here part-time working from home, and you know, that is something that I didn't want to do forever. So, but it served its purpose, and you know, hats off to them for being a good employer. But I have got a job up here up north. I'm going to be starting work for Legends Harley Davidson here in the next 2 weeks. I've actually got 1 more week to go, and then on the following Tuesday I'll be starting working there. I'm going to start out working in parts and try to work my way into a marketing position there. So yeah, it'll be only 8 miles from home, no more travel to the valley, and yeah, a new career here in my life of semi-retirement up here in the mountains. So looking forward to starting. There's some good people there, and it's a small, more of a, you know, rural dealership, but it's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'll be able to ride my bike to work every day, and it should just be awesome. We've had temperatures that have hit 100 up here, but it's still in the 60s in the evenings, and it cools down fast. So it's been pretty nice. And you know, spending time down in Phoenix during the week when it's 110, 111, and even 113 one day, I've come to really appreciate only 100 degrees. That, and it's a different feel up here too. It's very dry, and we don't have any of the humidity, and we don't have the heat island effect up there like we had down in Phoenix with all the concrete and asphalt and all that stuff. The Dyna feels good. This feels like it weighs 200 pounds lighter than the other bike. It isn't, but it feels that way. And I'm a big fan of mid controls versus the forwards. And I'm not saying the Heritage isn't comfortable, it's just this bike has a sportier feel. My Olin suspension is really soaking up the bumps and really enjoying the feel of that, and it's just got a tight, controlled feel that the other bikes don't have. There's the Harley shop. They're closed on Sundays and Mondays, so I will have my Sundays back and be able to do that. Looks like somebody parked there. He's waiting for them to open. He's gonna be disappointed because they're not. So maybe they're just resting in the shade there. Who knows? Coming into Mayer, Arizona here. Kind of a sleepy little mountain high desert town here. Kind of a cool little place. Goes back up into the hills, and there's some old houses in there that are kind of almost historic. Look, it's where my boy goes to school. The bus takes him there. There, I got some mobile homes. You got some houses up on the hills and stuff. Pretty nice. Just gonna roll along today for a while, catch the scenery, and just feel the nice cool morning air. Hope you all are doing well and getting out on your bikes and stuff. It is prime riding season. I'm seeing a lot of YouTube videos when I can get my internet to work anyway. I've had some trouble with that. I'm not really sold on satellite internet, so hopefully the technician will be back next week and get that sorted out, because it's been a real pain. When I was working from home, nobody could do anything else in the house because the system would just freeze up. But that's done now, so I'll be working in the valley all week to close out my employment there and get some new people trained, and then I'll be up here full time. There's still some things I do in the valley, so I will be traveling from time to time, but yeah, who knows if that, you know, that'll last forever either. We'll just I do want to keep playing my music, so, and they're down there. Speaking of music, if you're up in this area and you happen to watch my videos, we're going to be, one of my bands is going to be playing at the diner there in Portis Lakes next Saturday night from 5 to 8. So if you like country music and blues and slide guitar, come on down and see us. 5 to 8 at the diner. There's a little bar there, a little restaurant. Come in, get something to eat, have a few drinks, enjoy the patio and the cool evening air. It's worth a trip from the valley if you got the time. Anyway, I'm going to append this video. I'm just riding here, and I will catch you in a little while with a little bit more footage. Hey, it's Randy. I'm back. Here on Sunday morning, Father's Day. Taking a drive down the 169 here. I just cruised down through 69, and now I'm headed back this way to take a drive up through the hills here. Take a ride, I should say. I took a drive yesterday with the family. Again on the Dyna. A beautiful day up here. There's some cows. How about that? God, I love the countryside. Down around our house, we can hear them down there. There's a couple of people who have a few head of cattle and horses usually hear that stuff in the mornings and the evenings, and they seem to be more active at that time of the day. You know, it's nice rather than hearing sirens and freeway noise and all that stuff that what I was used to. This is the road that takes you back to I-17 from Dewey-Humboldt area. I did a video earlier coming down from the other way, but today going back this way, headed east. As I mentioned, it feels good to be back on the Dyna again. What an awesome bike! Harley, you should have never stopped making them. You should have just updated the platform to the M8. Would have been awesome. Oh well, I've got one, that's all that matters. The final year for Dyna, 17. What's that there? It's like some kind of community back in there, mailboxes. That's kind of cool, that house up there on the hillside. Looks like some people got some money up here. We're up around 5,000, maybe 5,200 feet elevation up here. Just a real pretty area up in the Piñons. Really green. Haven't had any rain yet here in the upcoming monsoon season, which officially starts today, but I'm hearing that probably within a week or so we should start getting some clouds building up and seeing those summer thunderstorms. I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. Man, look at that view. Looks like we got a fire out there though. Some smoke. There are some controlled burns going on, but you know, again, as I mentioned earlier, we had that fire down in Cordes. It was pretty nerve-wracking there, wondering if we were going to have to evacuate or anything. Again, the fire crews did their jobs, did it well. A lot of traffic this morning. There's people taking the cutoff to go back to Prescott, I guess, if they were up farther north. It'll probably be a busy day on the interstate. Soon we'll be out of the houses and it'll just be open land. Warm road. God, what a beautiful area. Up there to about the 11 o'clock position. That is, oh, I don't even know the names of those mountains, but I'll have to figure that out so I can educate everybody as to where I'm at, in case they didn't even know they're mountains from what most people think. Getting a little windy, so if there's a little wind noise in the video, I apologize. It's kind of unavoidable unless you're doing voiceovers, which I've never figured out how to do, and I don't really like to do anyway. It's like narrating a movie. Prescott National Forest. Those mountains ahead of us are probably pushing 7,000, 8,000 feet up there at the top. That is, if you cut over to Highway 260, it takes you up over those mountains and into, you end up at Highway 87, which takes you back towards, you can either go on up to Winslow or go down to, back to Pine, Payson, Strawberry, and then eventually back down to Mesa. And I used to do a lot of videos there. Randytbird out here in Arizona. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I sure appreciate it. To all my new subscribers, welcome. And I'll try to keep you amused and educated about the Arizona high desert and Arizona in general. So you all take care, and we'll talk to you again.